Now, we do want to keep you here, Rebecca, to talk about the Saharan dust plume that's heading towards Florida. This is our Comment Now story this morning.
Yeah, massive plume of dust drifting across the Atlantic right now in our direction. Now, this does have some benefits for us. Of course, in one sense, it means that there's not any activity out there, so that's the good news. There's no
We love that.
It also can create some really gorgeous sunsets that we see this time of year as well. So there's some pros and some cons to this. So Rebecca's going to talk a little bit about what this means. I think, and you were talking about this earlier, and I think some people maybe think that the dust prevents the storm, but that's sort of the other way around. Is that right?
Yeah, it's more of a symptom of how quiet things are across the tropics that allows the Saharan dust to make it all the way across the Atlantic. If we had low pressure systems out there, if we didn't have strong zonal flow, if we had a lot of moisture instead of dry, gusty wind, then we wouldn't be able to see the Saharan dust making it here. And so people love Saharan dust because it does, in general, coincide with very quiet conditions in the tropics. This is the time of the year that we see Saharan dust really peaking across our area. And unlike Europe, when they get the Saharan dust, they're too close. So it piles up on cars, it reduces visibility, it causes lots of problems. By the time the plume of dust makes it to us, you can see in this forecast here, this is for Thursday, so right now. And then by Friday, that plume's starting to make its way a little bit closer to the Lesser Antilles. And we've got some kind of fingers of dust across the Gulf right now. And so that's probably what's making for those gorgeous sunsets. But the more thick plumes like you see over Puerto Rico right now and over the Lesser Antilles by Sunday, that really dissipates quite a bit as it gets into the Gulf. Now, it does look like we're going to see some of that thicker dust by the beginning of next week. And so if you have extreme respiratory sensitivities, you're used to, of course, having to wear a mask when there's smoke outside, that sort of a thing. Some folks with very inflamed asthma, chronic lung conditions, they're used to whenever there's a forest fire or Saharan dust or some other aggravating factor up north. A lot of time it's pollution that causes some of that aggravation, so it could be an issue there. But at that point, winds are out of the south and southeast, and so that should be pushing the dust kind of away from us in Tampa. But what we will see is those enhanced sunsets. So what happens is those dust particles are way up in the atmosphere, and as the sun starts to set and gets lower on the horizon, the light gets filtered through those tiny, tiny dust particles. It's called Rayleigh scattering. And it causes very vibrant sunsets. It's kind of that hazy, beautiful sunset. And so we like it because quieter conditions out there. Yeah. And of course, we like sunsets.
Yeah, I consider that a win-win. At first, I was like, so what's the con? And then she brought up the allergies, and I was like, all right. I know people really struggle with those. We do want to get to some of your comments right now. We want to take one from Chuck. He says, hopefully it lasts all summer. It will stop hurricanes from developing. We also have a comment from Winfred who says, yeah, Sahara sand, help us out. We've had enough of the hurricanes. And I think that is the sentiment a lot of folks are feeling, especially as we've been talking so much about hurricane season, which gets underway
on Sunday. Yeah, but Chuck raises an interesting question because Chuck says, hopefully this lasts all summer, but how long does this really last?
Oh, usually it's done. We can't usually get it by July. July is kind of the last gasp of Saharan dust for us. June's usually pretty good for us, but by July, patterns change up a little bit too much, and we start to get more moisture across the Atlantic. It gets a lot hotter. The sea surface temperatures do, so it's really hard to get it past July.
And that's when we start seeing more activity, too, out there, and that's, I'm sure, goes hand in hand with this.
Absolutely. And I know that you guys have seen those wild social media posts that are saying that the GFS is showing a hurricane in 14 days in the Gulf. Unfollow those people.
I've not seen that.
Unfollow those people.
Apparently
that
don't follow
is
them at all.
incredibly inaccurate, low confidence forecasting. We may see some activity cranking up, but it wouldn't be headed our way. I hate the drama that people create.
Because it scares people.
Well, the difference is I get paid no matter if I post that or not today. The people making their money off of Facebook and Instagram have to post something to get paid, and they have to post something that gets a lot of attention. And so that's the danger in following accounts like that.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind all storm season when you're out there on social media. Pay attention to who you're following and whether or not it's a credible source. Rebecca Berry being one of those credible sources, for sure.